I didn't get stuck on any particular puzzle there that time, so I'm pretty happy, besides maybe a little bit, one or two there. Okay, Scorchy Slope. Lethal Lava Land. This is all brand new territory now. Okay. Spikes correspond to that right there. An introductory puzzle, just introducing us to new things to look at and all. Lava bucket. How's the sea and sky? Steam. Steam on its own ain't doing anything. Don't know what it's asking out of me here with that though. Unless it's saying that it'll destroy things. Oh wait, no. Okay, that's what it means. That's what it means by steam right there. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So, you need to get the water bucket over the gap without it basically, what's his face? Without it getting extinguished is the key word here. The key's fine. It's the bucket that's the problem. Obsidian, yeah! Did that. Good. Fire extinguisher. Correct pairing. So it's asking us, we have 4 pools of lava, but only 3 buckets to use this on. So obviously you can't be using that first bucket. You can't be using the bucket on the first pool of lava. You need to just save it from putting the thief in the corner there. Obvious enough, fair enough. Tour bots. Escort. Ah, lava snails are going to make lava tiles when they die. Good to know. I gotta say, I love when you just see like some of the kids just putting like the timeout bots out. That's pretty funny, I've gotta say. Bowling. Bowling? Ah, you can whack the snail. Snail won't kill people though. Is this asking me here? Do something like this. Okay, I think I see it. You smack a snail into a snail? That's a good question too. But what the game needs us to do is to whack these snails into the spikes. That way we can, what's his face, we can pick lava tiles and where they would be. I'm assuming this snail's gonna be able to go past this lava tile. We can push the bucket in, clearing the way, and then finally the wizard teleports past the key, so we have a clear entrance. Nice. You have to go sweet. Well, I'll lean into my mic for my next puzzle then, in that case, since you redeemed ASMR. But this is easily going to be a very, very hard world to get your grasp around, I feel, considering how you have to understand all these deep mechanics. And making sure that you can actually see how well you make everything. All these bridges and all. Because this is a lot of enemies to understand what to do with. Does the warrior need to be facing them? Yes, they do. Okay. So Miss Warrior is just gonna keep pushing on these bolts here, methinks. Make one solid bridge. That way the key can get safely over. Nice! Pretty happy with that, Heat against heat. Let's have the thief move over. I'll keep things ASMR for this puzzle too. Have a good night first and foremost, Lucy. Thank you for coming, of course. And for all the love. Okay, I think I see the conceit here. It's asking us to use the snails. As in, like, kill the snails. On the heat, if possible. If you kill the snail like that, you kill the snail on the steam. It doesn't, like, the steam goes away. It's just a lava pile instead. And then I can use the bucket to effectively get past it. Effective puzzle. And I'll stop leaning into my mic for that. Spicy bread? The Adventure of the Magma Snail. The game is asking you to get the Magma Snail all the way over here, effectively, where the warrior is, so you can trap it. So you can trap it with the, what's-his-face, with the warrior. teleporting wizard. You need to beat the snail before he makes his way all the way over. And now, making your way to the warrior's pit stop. That's not what we want. Here we go. Nice. Not a bad puzzle there. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that one. That's a pretty good puzzle. By 3 they come. You extinguish. Okay. I'd say you really just need to time it exactly so for when those snails are all in a line. And then we just need to start pushing the snails all together. Have the warrior prepared to just destroy each snail in turn. Now we can push to the side here. We don't mind that. At the end of the day, I'll just push the bots over here to the side as well. Oh. Nice. And then, perfect. Make another bridge of lava so that the bucket can extinguish both paths, since I only have the one. The Magma Giant. Hello? So what this is asking me to do here is to essentially have the bucket prepped. Oh, the warrior can just also kill the giant too. That's absolutely perfect. I was doubting the warrior's ability to kill the giant, I'll be honest with you. But he can just do that. Interesting. You think the water will kill the magma monster? I'll have to find out then. Soaked. You need all 3. Okay. Let's test something. Oh, interesting. Hold on a second, that's very interesting. That's actually very interesting. That's the Magma Giant and what's his face? And essentially turn switches off. Okay, do something like this. Would kill him. Okay, I think I see what I want to do here, puzzle-wise. I think I want giant. I want the giant destroy 2 of the panels here. I need to have the thief actually in position too, is the problem. Yeah. Have the giant destroy 2 of these panels, if possible. Oh no. Okay. I thought wrong. I thought that if the panels are destroyed... See, I thought if the panels are destroyed, then I wouldn't have to worry about them, but no. What's your own assumption? Can't push it into the corner at all. The only thing I can do something like that. Not enough time for the wizard to survive. And I kind of need the bucket. I am reaching for that hint button, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be on the bush when it comes to it. I'm trying to think what would work here. There's warriors off in the corner. What's the little fire guy? He's just an enemy right there. He's essentially making it so that the wizard can't teleport early and cheese the spawning of the fire giant here, essentially. If you were able to teleport maybe to like this tile or so, then you get a bunch of hits ahead, in which case then you'd probably just brute force with the warrior. Like, the only other constant that I have right now is doing something like this. Like, it's called soaked. So of course I'd assume I have to do something with him. But then past that, I don't have a third piece. The bucket is the essential part. It would be my third piece then. Does the bucket hold down a button? That's what I'm assuming, of course. But we also just learned that we can't have... what's his face? We just also learned that we can't have the switches be destroyed at all. Two, for instance. Even if I have the switches destroyed, that actually bricks the puzzle altogether then. Let's say I do something like this. So if you block him off completely, he can't get past. Does backtrack if the path is blocked? That's the key here. How can I How did I block him off earlier? If I move the thing up immediately, he's going to start moving then. And then I don't have a way to get the thing back. I need to find a way to have this bucket in the right place earlier. My assumption is I'd want to stand here and maybe like bots him off here. Something, or I don't know. I'm seeing what you need to do. I just don't know how you get to it. I'm gonna want to skip that one for now, because I am not figuring it out. I'm gonna be real, Chief. Sneakily. Yeah, bots will just die otherwise. Is the game asking you draw a line? I think that's what it is asking you to do. Need to have the giant draw a line with me here. Since I only have one bucket. Shoot. There's no way for me to get the bucket otherwise. And I can't get around without aggroing the guy no matter what. Do you think the initial summary here is correct? Thing is, how do I force him into the bucket then? Can't get it out of the corner. Only way I can do something is to push the bucket right into him there. Oh wait, it's just a routing issue, I think. I'm trying to go up, but if I force him to fall me down. Okay, that did work there. Because I was like, I don't have to turn, so you can't push it onto me, you have to push it onto the trail. Gotcha. There you go. Gas can. We'll offer that mode's anything. Oh, I didn't see the fire die there. So what the game is asking me to do is find a way to have him trigger the spikes. Like so, since he's aggroed onto the to the warrior, they don't care about the mage, and we can just do something like that instead. Nice. Full drink. Empty bucket. I think you have to do away with one, without a doubt. As in, it's just gotta be done. Oh, sorry, wizard. No, don't push him. Wait for him. Good. And we get our last one. The warrior over. Good. Way to salvage one bucket of water. I'm realizing I might need actually two, because I might need to actually have one of the snails go over, because otherwise if you do that, that's where the steam goes away. That. And can the thief actually get a bucket of water over? No, it does break. Okay, let's rewind this real quick. Let's rewind this. Keep bucket. I only have two snails to work with. Sorry, thief. Be the thought. Then I'm otherwise. Don't have the range to be anybody over otherwise then. Can't TP anybody over. Just get straight into the water. Oh, I got an achievement. The prank. Teleport an ally into a hazard as the wizard. Oops. So I'm back to where I started on my math then. The only other way then would be... The only other, I just bigger explanation then in that case. Would be is if you connected 2 vats of steam like this. Then, that doesn't solve a fundamental problem of steam will get rid of a bucket. I will get rid of the buckets, and I haven't gotten rid of the steam. I think I see my conceit here, potentially. Oh, that's gonna kill them on the damn spikes, you idiot. You idiot, you idiot. Don't do that, warrior. Don't do that, please. Okay. Thought process. This does not help my case at all. What am I doing with this man here? Hi, Gildan. Not crashing out yet, but I did have to skip a puzzle now. I've skipped one puzzle now because I could not figure out what I need to do with it. I feel like I'm getting close to another. Thing is, I can't do that. I'll stand on it all too. Wait, no. I'm making this harder, aren't I? No, because even if I disable, if I make a path downwards like this or so. So let's say I make a path like this. Water bucket and button? That's what well, I recognize that, Rena, but I need to find a way to get a bucket over without it getting destroyed. This is my thought process here. Because of the steam. Bucket, you mean? So my problem here is that I can't, this bucket is screwed no matter what. Steam doesn't go away even if you put water onto it. Empty bucket, you mean? Because that means I have to save a snail. Oh wait, I'm seeing it, I think I'm seeing what you mean by empty bucket. Save the snail. We don't care about one of the buckets getting past water, we just need the other one to have water. Okay. Wait, no. No, actually, hold on, look at that. The bucket literally doesn't have enough weight without any water. No, I'm back to square one, because I thought if I could have it weigh it down then, that'd be good. My only other immediate solution is to finagle this guy holding the switch. But I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon, Chief. Yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Can I warp over the first bucket? No, wizard spells do not work on objects. It's only working on the 3 playable characters. Because even if I go back to when it was a full bucket, for instance. You see, I just can't. Walk the snail with a bucket? I'm trying to, but you'd have to hit the snail. Like, that's the problem. You'd have to hit the snail to make him start going up and down. Well, actually, hold on, wait. My problem is making him go up and down without killing him. But then, if he goes into the lava tile, he's dead. I really have no way to safely get him out. Oh, I'm almost there. I have to push it. Okay. I think we may be onto something here. No, you can't do that. Because you need to have somebody with enough weight on it. The bucket without steam doesn't have weight. And then you can't have him sit there otherwise, because then he'll just die to the spikes. That'll kill both of you. An empty bucket cannot step on a pressure plate, it can walk a path. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Just This world has absolutely stumped me so. Unless it's something to do with having the 3 buckets at the beginning, in which case I maybe need to save 2. I have to spend 1 over to get to the second lava path. I can't spend both snails, because otherwise then it's impossible to get the buckets over. I could have 2 buckets to block a path, then what am I really doing then? Because unless I block the snail in like right here on this path, like if I block the snail in and have 2 buckets here, then that maybe could be an idea. He's going back and forth there, I could get the bucket over and then I can drought him out. That might be one idea then, but otherwise I feel like I am struggling at the seams for trying to figure out what could be good about it then. But no, I have to spend the bucket, and I can't get anybody over the chasm instead, because there's no way to keep a bucket unpushed. And then I'm stuck in place, I'm stuck in the same spot where I was, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do otherwise from this here. The lava's in the way. Sorry, thief. This lava forces me to have to spend another bucket no matter what. And because of the steam, doesn't matter what I do, I'm gonna be down to a bucket. Just a bucket. A bucket, a bucket. It's an empty bucket, yes. Excuse me. What am I supposed to do with it? Because it's not heavy enough to do anything on its own. Only immediate thought that I had before was, again, too, like, to have it sit right here. That way, exactly so. I could block, have it sit where the warrior would be then. You suggest? Yes, please. I'm all ears, Rena, because I am struggling. I can't get this bucket over without destroying it. Pin the snail with the bucket. Pin the snail with the bucket to get the full water out. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I need to have him standing on one of these 3 tiles. I'm guessing the bottom one. But the thing is that how am I supposed to get him out otherwise to be able to get the steam? Because that's where we were before. Free the snail and break the last steam. That's the equation that we were at before. You're actually gonna make me crash out, because that's literally what I had as the equation. We had it mostly solved out, because we thought that the snail was supposed to be right here, where you blocked him in then with the bucket. That way you can free the big one. See if everybody stand on it. Yes, you freed it. But then how are you supposed to get the snail out? Because there's a freaking steam here. Because you can only push him one way. Yes, that's the trick. We've been trying to figure that out for the longest of time. There's literally no way for me to get him out otherwise then. Thief? What's the thief supposed to do? The thief's gonna kick them as well. The thief will kick the snail and kill them. Oh my fucking god, that's it. It's literally just the thief standing there. You've gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Oh, fuck. My life. I can't believe that's the fucking... Got so nuts into the fact that I should have died to the damn spites. Now considering that the thief can stay on the damn spites, since I had him standing... Oh, you're making me crash out, and I hate it. Crimson's also DMing me right now, and I'm not enjoying this. I know for a fact that means that they are crashing out at me here too, and everything that I'm doing. Okay, I'm seeing what you need to do here to an extent. You need to have all of the snails in a line, essentially, so that way when we aggro the what's his face then when we aggro this monster here, we can kill him. Like, all of the snails will hit the what's-his-face instead then. Not what I meant to do. What I meant to do. I actually need a thief to not be stuck in the corner though. But if you do that, you kill one of the snails. How are you supposed to get to that last snail? How are you supposed to get to that last snail and save him? If you need all these snails, now you can step into the lava then. Warp from the top? Not a bad suggestion, but I feel like I would aggro the monster if I do so. Okay, no, I don't aggro the monster. I actually do just get to push. Okay. But I haven't explored the top path yet, which is what was upstream needed then. Okay. And then same game point as last time. Get the last snail over. And then, from here, I'm gonna reroute all the snails to hit their spikes. The warrior can get past, so the warrior can defeat these fire guys. And then get our treasure. Nice! Okay. Good job, good job, good job. Road work. Push the bucket. It's impossible to get it back. Can't do that actually because there's the magma. Okay. I was just brute forcing just to see what could happen. Need to get somebody over. Oh, you need all three. So yeah, you do need a bucket. So here's where I think we might need to go with this here. title of this one's called Road Work, so you need to, essentially here, you are paving a road. The only thing is with the warrior, I can tour the guy at any time that I need. The only problem then is really, I have 3 switches that need to be pressed. Bucket of water can serve as one of the switches, actually. So we don't need the bucket of water on this switch. We can put it down on one of the bottom switches there instead. I think that's the key. I think that's the key. Oh, okay, okay. Reroute things a little bit here. Wait a second. You're formatting yourself. These 3 switches, but you'll have the wizard there later. And now, what you need is all hands on deck to get this bucket over the spikes first. So now that the bucket's down, because of all these alcove spots, you are meant to start pushing it over. Yeah, wizard gets to stay on that side. He just teleports over the gap, open the spice, and then the warrior key. Nice! Good! There you go. You're drowning, you're drowning. The Magma Giant's Horn. Release the Giant. I'll be honest, I did just kind of out with that on my own without thinking too much. So that's the aggro range, right on where the spikes are. Why is there a bots here? Because you need the thief to block him whenever it's appropriate. And I'm learning from my mistakes from last time now. And thief and here. Question is, what good does this make? The problem afterwards here, obviously, is the fact that I have no way to get the giant out afterwards. Unless it's telling us to use the snail as the way to time the giant out, essentially. then the problem is, like, the spot is always here. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's not like I can really do much here about this. Even if I get the guy aggroed onto me, like if I just trap him, then like, what gives? I need to figure out the purpose of the damn snail. Because it's called Release the Giant. Can't have him aggro onto the warrior, because that'll happen. I can't do any teleportation stuff just due to fire guy existing. If I push, that blocks the giant from completely getting to me at all. Can't push the bucket. I'd say, yeah, my only other strong inclination right now is to have the snail be my buffer here, essentially. No, but he's just gonna kill the thief. Unless there's a timing that I need to get down with. Need to get the bucket down here is the thing. It's all about trying to use the snail to stall for time. I'm recognizing that. I'm just not smart enough of use it. If I try to do that, then he's just gonna walk around it. What if you block the snail with the bots? But how am I gonna get the snail to block? Is a question. Because this is another one that's too much for me. I see the logic. I do see the logic. You need to have the magma boss make a path around the steam, and then you extinguish him. You just have two problems. You need to have the warrior standing here on this panel to be able to enable things. But you can't have the warrior come up. As soon as he does, the snail dies. Unless that buys you enough time, which it clearly does not, because the warrior still has to move over onto it. Otherwise, there's literally nothing much more I can move around with now. And I can't just block the snail and the guy all together. Then I have no way to get past the steam. I really wanted to see. I really wanted to see. Otherwise, yeah, I just can't teleport onto it, and then I'm just dead otherwise then. Brain is melting this late at night. If I bought the snail all the way in, it doesn't really do much for me here, because I have to get the guy out one way or another. I can't just be like, kill the snail. I do exactly what I did with the snail. You say. And then do exactly what you did. Can you get the big guy chasing you and then do exactly what you did with the snail there? So we can break the bots in the lava when the mage. Ready? Huh? You're losing me on that, Brenna. I'm not understanding that explanation. Can you get the big guy chasing you and then do exactly what you did with the snail there? Like, trap him in? So you can break the bots in the lava when the mage is ready. Because, like, if I push the spots, it's point of no return. There's no way for me to get back around to it. Just so this fire guy, I can't teleport like, teleport the bots further along. If we can break the bots in the wall when the mage is ready. There's no way for me to... Oh, hold on. Okay, you are making some sense actually. Am I pressing too fast, or is that actually enough tiles? It's not enough tiles, you just need to not press the bots in yet, Cruzy. You absolute idiot. Okay, Rena, you've got it. You've got it, Rena. Okay. You're making sense then. So I got so zoned in on having to use a snail like as a roadblock otherwise when I just needed to die and the block still is there. Burn everything. I'm trying to set myself up here because I'm ready, like, without even Roger saying much here. I'm seeing what the puzzle needs me to do. I need to be able to stand on those two switches, but I need to connect everything together. So the big conceit here is that I need to basically go, yeah, I need to connect all the paths together. The way I'm going to do that is have the wizard teleport around to support the warrior as we make a huge big connected path. We have the wizard teleport the warrior up and down constantly. That is a problem. Okay, that is a problem. Because I forgot the wizard's gonna be scared as soon as he comes on by. absolutely wrong thing to do. Get the wizard away. No, that's the right thing to do, Cruzy. Take control of the warrior now. Then, he can put everything out. We can get on these 2 switches. And then, we can push it all in. Okay, there you go. This water now? I had to have the water connect the, this one here too. Like, where the warrior is. So, if I didn't do all that routing around, then it's kind of all moot. Fireproof gloves. Proxy lava. What the heck am I looking at here, dude? A way to rescue warrior. And if he dies from the spikes, then it's all over. You need him to put out all of the fire. I'm not getting anywhere. Anywhere close enough to interrupt him. He would just hit the lava right as soon as they do that. He blocked the snail? Good point. Actually, good potential point. But the problem... Never mind, I'm the wizard. Yeah? No, actually, really good point. I'd say, I don't have any way to reach my other compatriots until I figure this out. And ever since that one solution of, hey, your thief can kind of walk on spikes again, Cruzy, that has been the revelation that I've been trying to figure out. After all this time now. Let's find a way to kick him. Him in this direction. The only direction I've got right now is like that, but that kind of destroys the whole game plan here. Then this puts me back to where I started. Well, we can't do that. I have to find a way. And what did we say right here? Right there. No, because if I do this here, then the only way to put them is down. I need to find a way to, like, get him here, but then I have to only kick him down. Let's try the key in the very end this time. Oh, rest you. Instead of space. Like, if he's moving like this... to get him on this row, then what good does that do for me here? Like, what's totally different? I have no way to connect him unless it's right here. Just dead to the spikes, or I'm dead to him. The only other path that I have is that, but that kills him. Can't cross. Can't do anything with them yet. I think I see another way, actually. Hold on. I'm seeing that there is an opening, but I can't have the key on the very right side of the thing. I'm thinking that there's an opening for me to push him right here. Over backwards? Well, I'm seeing like a path or two, but nothing concrete. But I have one theory right now. Now I'm not seeing it to the end, quite strangely. I haven't thought about it to the end, but it's a theory. So I want to workshop this real quick. Because it's this column that I'm standing in right here that can actually push him still. I want to move the key here. From there, gives me a way to push him. Because I'm thinking I want to stand on that panel. I want to stand on this panel, but because Wizard's scared, she can't do it. Scratching my head in the club right now. The only other way is to push him here and beat him, but he's dead to the spikes. And you really can't push if you do so. No way for me to push him up. Push him this way. I really do not have the moves to be able to get to him. I'm 2 moves short before I can get to blocking him. Ah! Because I have to push him from either this panel or this panel here. Do that. He has to be in column 1, column 2. This is the wander column. But I literally don't have a way to stop him from hitting the lava tile because I literally do not have the moves. I can't teleport myself over lava. And I'm still scared at this point here. Even with teleporting speed. I'm 2 moves off being able to. Get the bombs should give you plenty of time. So like, the only other way that I'm seeing this as a potential is essentially if I'm pushing him off from the top. So what I mean by pushing off from the top pushing off the top, if I could like find a way to like push him into the right column, but I only have the 1 space, so no. Oh, wait a second. I think I see it. I think I see it. I've been pushing it on 1 panel, but not 2 panels. 2 panels outwards. No, 2 squares, essentially. Didn't have the treasure chest sit on the second spike. Don't have to stand on the first spike to be able to push it. That's what buys me my time. Then I can just hit the snail on the rebound. Okay, okay. I think I've got it. Your teleport twice, just to make sure that I don't miss my timing. And that's it. Oh my goodness gracious! What? I was about to say, wait a second, am I still screwed? No, teleport the thief. Scorchy Slope finale. I don't even know if I want to do this. What the hell am I looking at here, dude? What the hell? Ah, no, the fights do go down. What I'm guessing here is that you really need to just drag the guy all the way over. I'll be honest, my brain is kind of mush. Oh, I quit the game entirely instead of returning the main menu. Well, you know what? We're gonna end it there, because my brain is mush, everybody. What? That took a little bit. I am well worn out by there. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruise Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy. Everyone always at your service now. Whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, at least from my side of the world, have a wonderful night now. Thank you, everybody, again for all the love. I am through with it. Let's start raid D3. Let's give them some love, because they are playing a game that I've never heard of before, so I'm just mildly curious to just raid out what they're doing. But oh, brain broken, brain absolutely broken. Be sure to use the Twitch TV mode, the CG Cruise Heart. The cruise ship has landed. Proxy raid as our raid message too. Have yourselves a wonderful night, everybody, again, and thank you all for all the love. Let's chill now. I am positively done, dude. Oh my god, my brain!